with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, blue 80, back 25, 58, back to 59. You don't see me in your nightmare. All right, 25 tonight.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, check. Alert 3.
Now Ryan. Pass incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Here we go. Check safety. Wait.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Ready,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Tuesday. All day, every day, any day. All right, 25 tonight. Right there, 54 miles.
Here's Ryan. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Ready. Check. Like the 59. Stay with your man. Watch the eye. Hey, 59, ready.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
It's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but they end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want a 58. You don't want it. Hey, Foxtrot. 59. Let him go.
Here's Ryan. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Let's get off the field. Shoot. Under 10.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton, and an alley to run. Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out, and the Falcons grab it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready, Black 25. Check. Watch 54. Hey, high 7.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
59, ready. 54, Mike. Play, quick play. Check. Oh, wait, sit out. Ready to go.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
What's the run? They're running, man. Gun. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Express.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gun.
You ain't got nothing.
58's the mic.
On first down, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Carolina.
8. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Danny. 20. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curve. Gun. And 58 is a Mike. Flip. Watch the slant. Hey, watch the edge. Great. Get it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Newton. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
58 to Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 20. Delta.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Come on, baby.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here we go. Now, Katie. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. What is it?
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yo. Wahoo. 58, boy. 58 is Mike. Now watch one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Motion. Reset. Great. 58 to Mike. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check. 20. 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2, and most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ryan now nearly perfect, 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Squeeze, double. Watch twist. 11. Twist. Oh, sit on that.
From the gun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now it's Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal. Not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Will tie. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons push further out in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. 8. Zoom.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
8. You remember me. Let's go, baby. Slam.
A final shot before the break. Newton going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Gun. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Off. Stop here, D.
And that'll set him back 5.
We got 10, ready? All you get is a headache. 20.
58 to Mike.
8.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Greg. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, let's get some penetration.
20.
Let's get some penetration.
8.
Back. Kill.
8.
Newton now to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Drop deep. Showing it.
Gun.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Newton dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
From the 50, Newton. They'll roll him out right. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
He's crashing. He's checking.
8. 58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
Let's go one more. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike.
On first down, it's Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll try the air now with Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check nickel.
20. Deuce. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Express. Let's get in there, Harry.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Mike,
Get along. Wes, give these traps. Let's go. Express. Patch it. 45.
20.
Bring it. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, tight.
8.
Safe.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Great. 45, Mike, 45. Hold it. Just like that. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
It's been a long day for you.
Great.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down it goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Bang, 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 bang.
They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Wait! Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready. Mike is 59. Gun. Ready. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Gun.
Double dog. That's the way.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10.
Space.
Watch twist.
From the gun, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 37. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54, tough.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Wrigley. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Watch the pass.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58 is the mic. 8. Watch the screen.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
On 1st and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
58 to Mike. We own them. We own them. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. 20. Watch the run. Hustle. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. I'm Kate West. You mine.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Bring it. Bring it.
Great.
58 to Mike. 58.
Express. Let's go.
58. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
We don't want this.
8. Shit.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Make these babies crawl all the way back home.
58, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Right back to Procise. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike, check. 59. I got you. I got what he said. I got you. Wait. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
22. Topper.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Newton to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
50. 58 to Mike.
Check Mike.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Now Newton. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Perry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
I smell fear in that offense.
Hayward. At 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Cut. 58.
Great.
Mike.
Pick me up. Here we go.
50. 58 to Mike.
Hey. I'm coming.
Out.
On 4th down, Newton completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Great.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Nice, sweetheart. Slow.
Operating from the gun. Newton forced out to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Mike, 54.
Coming to you.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They